Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is I, Queen J Lotus Pimp Sunkiss, coming at y'all right quick, right fast with a hindsight follow-up message for the date of February 22nd, 2024. So those angel numbers are 02 22 2024. All right, for the abundance of the twos, we got a whole lot of victory coming through. 2 symbolizes victory. It symbolizes balance, duality, and also love and relationships. Now, love ain't always romantic. Neither are relationships. Okay? And that goes same for sex. Okay? So don't just think about the love of it all as it concerns romance, sexual relationships, and all that. It's concerning soul family as a whole. It could also concern some romance. It could also concern some sexual relationships. But it ain't just this. Okay? Okay. This could also tap into your relationship with yourself, which is what I am indeed picking up in this group. Not to mention that the accumulation of all of those tools equal up to 10. And 10 is also the number of new beginnings, and it is also a love number. It is also heavy in the energy of self-love. Now you got that 4 there. And 4 is the doubling up of 2. So everything that the number 2 represents, 4 represents a multiplied version of it, which is why 4 is also the number of abundance and manifesting that abundance, doing the action and the being of the abundance that you're trying to manifest, hence reinstating that multiplied sense of balance that the 2 represents. Balancing work and play, balancing prayer and action, balancing being and being present. Put those numbers together, 10 and 4, you get 14. You put the 1 and 4 together? Well, okay, first of all, 14 represents fearlessness. It's heavy on the emphasis of fearlessness, trusting in yourself, trusting in your higher self, trusting in your divine realm, trusting in the universe to serve you as you have the intent to serve the universe, as well as yourself. Okay? Okay, so that's giving and receiving energy fearlessly, which is something that is heavily needed in relationships as well. Okay? Whatever you want out of it, you got to put into it. Now, put the 1 and the 4 together, you get 5, another number of balance. And 5 is specifically a number of balance as it concerns structure, dynamics, groups, chains of command, the way everything flows, the way everything is built, comes together to be as one. Hence, as your body, you have 5 points. Okay? So, in a way, we are built like stars. We don't always stand or position our bodies in the form of stars, but we are built like 5-point stars. Whereas, and shout out to people who may be missing limbs or, anything of that nature, because even though you may be missing those things, you still have to build of a 5-point star. So the points where our arms, legs, end and begin, and the point where our head is, the top of our head stays, all of those are 5 points of different parts of our bodies that come together and work together. Okay, the legs come together for us to walk. The hands come together for us to be able to, move stuff around, pick it up, put it down, defend ourselves, all of that. And head is here so we can have eyes, nose, and mouths, and hair, honey. And even if you ain't got no hair, you still got a brain in your head, honey. I hope you got a healthy scalp. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do to take care of your scalp, okay? Healing and opening that crown chakra and that third eye, okay? So nobody's left out here. Nobody, all right? All right. And that's something that is being heavily emphasized with this group as well, and as a general collective of the readings as a whole, because this is going to be 3 videos, and I'm going to put this introduction part on all of the videos. So yeah. Anywho, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the specificities of this group. And for your hindsight follow-up messages for February 22nd, 2024, we have the 9 of Pentacles upright and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 9 of Pentacles, we got another number there, 9 representing endings, okay? So some things have to end in order for them to begin again. And somewhere this is concerning structure, home situation. You may should see what signs and planets you have in your 9th house, because there's something to be unpacked and evaluated there, okay? Pentacles, so we know that we also are dealing with money, wealth, finances, career stuff. And the 9 of Pentacles often represents someone who carries themselves very gracefully, very delicate, yet strong. and also gives an essence of wealth, gives an essence of luxury, and may also enjoy the finer things in life. And someone who stands out, looks really nice, dresses really nice, smells really nice, okay? But the thing about it is, these types of people that are represented by the Nine of Pentacles, they don't always pop their shit the way that they actually have room to and should. Because when you're a person that's represented by the Nine of Pentacles, confidence is literally your superpower. So you all are likely needing to learn how to transmute anxiety and nervousness into excitement, and make some efforts to remember moments where you exceeded your own expectations. You exceeded other people's expectations. You've shown and proven to yourself, amongst others, that you are effortlessly talented, effortlessly intelligent. You got it. You got main character energy. You got superstar power, okay? And you got a whole lot of things generating under the surface that are ready to be bloomed. But it seems like a lot of you are suppressing that. You're suppressing what you have within you. You're suppressing some of what you have outside of you. Perhaps you have more, some of you may have more community than you're giving yourself credit for, and that you're giving your community credit for. And you need to get better at asking for help and accepting the help, because that's playing a part. Like, when you have people in your circle, in your vicinity, in your village, in your soul family that are not pulling their weight, and or you got like all of these insecurities surrounding who and how they are, but yet you're still keeping them in your circle, it's time for you to start looking back at yourself, because those people, you know what I'm saying, who you allow in your space is a reflection of you one way or another. So it could be reflecting qualities about yourself that you need to nip in the bud, and some of those qualities could be qualities that they are displaying, and or some of those qualities could be that you may not have an urgency to protect yourself, if you will. Maybe that you need to get better at setting boundaries. Maybe that you need to unpack some insecurity, some self-esteem issues that could possibly be going on, that could possibly be making you feel like you don't deserve better, or that you won't be able to get better. Because as much as that can show up in the people that you allow around you and in your circle, those things also start to show up in the way that you may self-sabotage and get in your own way and suppress your own blessings, suppress your own talents. Ooh. So I truly hope that y'all are able to take that time out, do those evaluations. Again, many of you are being directed to tap into your 9th house. I'm also hearing for some of you, your 10th house, and see what planets and signs are going on there. Okay, you would need to look at your birth chart specifically in order to find out about that information and really figure out how that applies to you. And that's going to help you navigate for yourself how to unpack those things so that you can basically get out your own way. And anybody that you got in your circle that is not, you know what I'm saying, doing what they need to do, it's going to help build that confidence for you to move them out the way so that they can get out the way of your blessings too. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you need to do, okay? Now, getting back over here to this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So we got the number 2 again. We done talked a lot about it, but this is the 2 of Pentacles and it's in reverse. So again, this is stepping into finances, money, career, things of that nature. And when it's the 2 of Pentacles, it's dealing with decision making, and it can also deal with career partnerships, people that you may work with, your co-workers, people like that, people that you exchange business ideas, ventures, and things of that nature with, and 2, needing to put more thought into it. But then also, this is about, like I said, decision making and the need to be decisive. Now, being the fact that it is in reverse, I'm hearing that there's a decision coming up, and this is dealing with, for a lot of you, this is dealing with someone or something that needs to be cut off, but seeming like some type of connection, some type of child. You might end up having to leave your job. Not gonna lie, that may be the case there. And Spirit is saying that the decision is out of your hands. Howsoever, you still need to make a decision, because whatever the outcome is, you're going to need to have an understanding about yourself concerning why you made the decision that you made. Okay? And that being said, whatever it is that is having to be cut off, and for some of you, it's you committing to something. Therefore, the something that you may need to cut off is fears and insecurities surrounding it, which could be stemming from past situations that have left you wounded. Again, that's why Spirit is saying that the outcome is really out of your hands, but the decision needs to be made and evaluated so that you can learn more about yourself and understand that there may be something internal all at the same time that you're having to dead, that you're having to end, cut off, so that you can embrace the next thing. And so that you can embrace a new relationship. And for some of you, so that you can just embrace a new phase in your relationship, specifically one where you are more trusting and in harmony with the relationship and the person and yourself also in the process. Because also, whatever phase, relationship, cycle, trauma wound that is coming to an end, and you'll know what it is specifically, where you fall in those categories. Whatever it is that's coming to an end, it's going to come to an end regardless. And that's the part that is basically out of your hands. That's why Spirit is saying that the outcome is kind of out of your hands, because that's the part specifically that is out of your hands. It's going to come to an end one way or another, whether you kick it off into action or not. You just got to make a decision still. And I know for some of y'all that may sound crazy, like, what? Like, why I got to make a decision if it's going to come to an end anyway? Because, honey, it's something like, it's bigger than the physicality of it all. This is a very spiritual situation taking place here. So it seems like a karmic cycle that's coming to an end, a spiritual cycle that is coming to an end. And your mindset, your heart set, and your spiritual set needs to match the money specifically that is coming in. I'm picking up more than money, but it's definitely a lot of money waiting on you. And if you don't take the spiritual aspect of this seriously and evaluate the decision process and yourself in the midst of making a decision and make the decision, you will likely end up putting yourself in position to, for some of you, get scammed, because you will miss out on a specific lesson that's meant to enhance your third eye in a way to where you'll be able to pick up on a fraudulent energy that could be attracted to you because you smell, you look like you're radiating money, which you naturally do anyway. But once you actually get it, it's all going to multiply. Your essence and all of that will multiply, and more people, more things will be attracted to you. So your mindset, your heart set, your spiritual set, all needs to get to a place where it matches the money and manifestations that's coming in, because Spirit wants to make sure that you use it right and that you don't just throw it away or give it away. And that's a heavy emphasis with the Two of Pentacles here and it being in reverse, because that's something that Spirit is wanting y'all to do as well. Get it organized when you get whatever sum of money. Like, really estimate a sum of money that you not only need but also desire, and write it down and organize specifically a lot of specific things that you would do with your money. And also, like I said, don't just think about it in the money aspect, but also your time. What will you do with your time? So definitely also consider the leisure aspects, okay? And the romantic aspects, if that's what you're interested in. All of that, structure it together. And granted, everything may not happen specifically as you put it in order. So there's also this need to detach yourself from the outcome. Again, outcome has been a heavy word in this reading, okay? So that's definitely something that Spirit is emphasizing there for you to release your grasp on the outcome. Because many of you may be thinking too much about, oh, well, what's the point of me doing this if it's not going to happen like this? What's the point of me doing that if it's not going to come to me exactly as how I want it? Again, that's you having to get out of your own way. And a major part of getting out of your own way is separating yourself, releasing yourself from the outcome. And that's where trust comes in. And honey, I know it's easier said than done, but that's also why Spirit is giving y'all, through me, some of these other different aspects and tools for you to use to help make the situation easier on yourself, because a good outcome will come regardless when you are investing in yourself. Not just money, but also time, energy, effort, optimism, hope, trust, love, patience. Invest in those things in yourself. And that's what all these different tasks and tools that Spirit has been throwing out is about. You redirecting your energy, redirecting your investments to yourself in more ways than one. And when whatever those blessings are come through, it's going to raise your confidence and your trust in yourself that much more, because you will have had a total experience of, damn, I did all this for myself. You know, and some of you may even be the type of person that's usually pouring heavy into other people's dreams, hopes, and aspirations and ideas. You always giving other people advice. You always there for other people, lifting them up, being supportive of them. And then probably a lot of y'all look up and like, well, damn, it's like I'm pulling teeth to get somebody to support me. Goodness gracious. And so Spirit is putting you in position to divest from all of that. And like I said, invest in yourself. You ever see those posts that are like, you know, imagine you stop doing and trying to be this and that for everybody else, and you just really zone in on your shit. Have moments throughout the day where you turn off your phone and you just on your own shit, building your own shit, and see what happens. It seemed like one of those type phases for you in a way, and or you've been in one of those type phases and you about to come out on the other end. It's just these last few decisions that you got to make before those manifestations come on in. Come on in the room. And with this abundance of blue, I'm going to also oblige y'all to do some throat chakra work, because there may be some conversations that you need to have. There may be some truths that you need to reveal to yourself, to other people. Maybe some truths that are on the horizon to being revealed to you one way or another. I'm more than certain of that, to be honest. But also your root chakra, because that's a heavy money chakra as well. Also deals with protection, home space, stability, foundation, all that. And yellow, confidence, solar plexus, dealing with confidence, releasing anger, heightening your self-esteem. The solar plexus is also a money generating chakra as well, okay? Hence yellow, gold. So when it comes to the solar plexus and the money aspects that it attracts, it's more so on the like glitz and glam side, luxury, rich, that type shit. So you got a lot of things to get excited about. So like I said, definitely tap into the solar plexus as well. And remember that it is also a money generating chakra, just as the root chakra, just as the heart chakra, okay, which is represented by the color green. And we also have an abundance of green going on here. So make sure you tapping into that heart chakra as well. Again, this is heavy on getting things harmonized and in alignment. You getting better sight of yourself so you can learn how to use what you got to get what you want. And when it comes to the heart chakra also, and how it concerns money, when your heart space is wounded and stuck in a cycle of like dwelling on heartbreak, focusing on revenge and things of that nature, it can block your money because your energy is misdirected. And when it comes to how the heart space attracts money, again, it's about giving and receiving. And when your heart space is wounded, you're reluctant to give. And if you do give, you may overgive, or you may give the wrong things. You may give wrath. You may give your power away. You may give revenge and mess up your karma. Things of that nature. So yeah. That's another reason why they say that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Okay? So, like I said, when your heart chakra is wounded, when your heart space is wounded, it messes up your frequency of giving and receiving. And child, I'll probably do a whole nother video on that. Okay? So yes. Well, all that being said, child, if I do say so myself, honey, I have milked this cow dry. And I'm thoroughly appreciative for the exchange of vibes. And if you're feeling synchronized, please do me a divine design and like, share, and subscribe so that you can be one of the first to be back through these queenly quarters for the next time. And be sure to bless my comment section with your questions and conversations. And as always, I bid you in all ways, like love, healing, and liberation. Emphasis on liberation. Mwah.